Good morning children, I am Poonam Bagga continuing with chapter 4 Practical Geometry. Up till now in this chapter we have discussed construction of quadrilaterals when we were given either 4 sides and 1 diagonal or we were given 3 sides and 2 diagonals. Next we have to construct quadrilaterals in which we will be given some angles and some sides. Before doing that, I want you all to be well versed in the construction of angles, and so I am taking one session completely based on the construction of angles. Also, you make a difference between construction of angles and drawing of an angle. By construction, we mean making an angle with the help of a compass, whereas by drawing an angle, we mean making an angle with the help of a protractor, which you already know in your previous class. Here we will be constructing angles, and the first one we will be taking up is of measure 60 degree. Here we have one ray with us. Let me name it as OB. We will be constructing an angle of 60 degree at this point O with the help of this compass. Let us take this compass, the pointed end at point O. And now with a suitable radius, we will be drawing one arc. What do you mean by a suitable radius? It means that the radius should neither be too long that it becomes difficult to draw an arc, and it should neither be too short that it becomes difficult to draw an arc. The radius should be an appropriate one in this way. And now we will draw an arc in this manner. You can see. Let me take this point as P. Next what we will do is, with the same radius, keeping the pointed end at P, remember not to change the radius, we will again draw an arc in this same manner. Yes, let this point be named as Q. So here we get this intersection point of the two arcs. Now simply join these 2 points OQ in this way, and then we get this angle measuring 60 degree. This is of measure 60 degree. Isn't it easy? What we have done? Simply place the compass at this point O and with a suitable radius draw an arc. Get this point P, then with the same radius keep the center at P and draw another arc which cuts the previous arc at this point Q. Then simply join O with Q and then you get this angle as 60 degree. You may ask why this is 60 degree. So here is the reason. You can see, let us just see at this line segment OP and this line segment OQ. These 2 line segments are equal in measure because these 2 are the radii of the same arc. And similarly with the same radius we drew this arc, and so this line segment PQ is also equal to OP and OQ. So here we are having an equilateral triangle, and you all know that the angles of an equilateral triangle measure 60 degree each, and so we have this angle measuring 60 degree. So this is the construction of 60 degree angle. Next we have the construction of angle 120 degree. You all know that 120 degree is 60 degree plus 60 degree. So we need to construct 60 degree angle 2 times. Let us bring our compass back here. We will keep the pointed end at this point, and with a suitable radius we will draw an arc in this way. You can see. Then again, to construct 60 degree angle we will keep the pointed end at this point. Without changing the radius we will draw another arc in this way. In this way we get 60 degree angle. We need to construct one more angle measuring 60 degree. So again we will keep the pointed end at this point, and with the same radius we will draw an arc. You can see, let this be point O and this one be B. So first we kept the compass, the pointed end at point O, and then we drew an arc. Then with the same radius and keeping the center at this point P, we drew another arc and got this point as Q. And then with the same radius, keeping the pointed end at Q, we drew another arc and got this point R. Now we are having two angles measuring 60 degree each, and 60 plus 60 is 120. So we simply need to join OR. In this way. So here we have this angle measuring 120 degree. It is again an easy one. Next we will be taking up construction of angle bisector. To construct some more angles, we need to know the concept of construction of an angle bisector. What do you mean by angle bisector? Bisector means dividing into two equal parts, and here we have this angle with us. We will be dividing this angle into two equal parts. For this again we need a compass, and so we bring it here. First of all, we will be keeping the pointed end at O, and then again with a suitable radius we will be drawing an arc in this way. You can see here. Then we are having 2 points again here. Let this be P and this point be Q. What next? We need to bisect this angle. So we will keep the compass once at Q and then at P, and with the same radius we will be drawing two arcs. Let us first keep it at point Q, and notice that we will not change the radius once we select it. Let me select it to some point here, and now we will draw one arc in this way. Yes, then what we have to do? We will not be changing the radius this time, keeping it at P. Again we will draw an arc with the same radius in this way. You can see here. And now we get the point of intersection of these two arcs. Simply now join this O with point of intersection in this way, and we get the two parts. This one, this is part first, and then we have this one. These two are the equal parts of angle AOB. You can see here what we have done. We have bisected this angle AOB into two equal parts. How we did this? First, with center O we drew an arc of any appropriate radius. Then we got these 2 points P and Q. Next what we did? Keeping the pointed end at Q and then later on at P, you select any one point first. You can keep at P also first and then later on at Q. It's up to you. Just keeping the compass at these 2 points with equal radius, we drew these two arcs. Draw these two arcs, join the point of intersection with O, you get the angle bisector, and these two parts, this one and this one, you can see these two parts of angle AOB are equal. You can name this angle bisector as OD. So OD is the angle bisector of angle AOB here. Clear to you? We will be using this concept in making some more angles. We have this angle of 30 degree. Now you know that 30 degree is half of 60 degree. So here we will be bisecting an angle of 60 degree, as you have learned how to draw an angle of 60 degree, and also you have learned how to bisect an angle. So we will be using both those concepts in constructing angle of 60 degree. For this again we need one compass. We will keep the pointed end at this point, and with a suitable radius just draw an arc in this way. Again with pointed end at this point, let me interchange the two ends, keeping the pointed end at this point now, and with the same radius we will draw an arc. With this we get an angle of measure 60 degree. Now this is an angle measuring 60 degree. To get an angle of 30 degree, we will have to bisect this angle. For this we need to place the compass at 2 points. And which are those 2 points? The first one will be this point and the second one will be this point. Keeping the pointed end of the compass at these 2 points, we will get 2 arcs, and the point of intersection will give us the angle measuring 30 degree. How? Let us see it here. First we place the compass at which point? This one. And now remember, we have to take the radius equal. While placing it at this point and this point, we will have to keep the radius equal. So let us keep it equal and draw one arc here in this way. Then what next we will do? Keep the compass at point, this point, and now with the same radius here again we will draw an arc in this way. Now you get the point of intersection of the 2 arcs. Simply now join this point with this point of intersection, and now we get this angle measuring 30 degree. Is it clear to you what we have done? First we constructed angle of 60 degree and then we simply bisected it into 2 parts, getting an angle of 30 degree. Isn't it easy? And yes, interesting too. While making these angles, you can pause the video and make the angles side by side with me, together with me. As I am making, you can pause the video, try to make it yourself and then move on to the next angle. Then we have this angle measuring 90 degree. It is an important one. Again, we should know how we get 90 degree. It is 60 degree plus 30 degree. So first again we need to construct 60 degree. And how do we get this 30 degree? It is again half of 60. So again we need to construct 2 angles measuring 60 each, and then we will be bisecting one angle and then we will be getting an angle of 90 degree. Just have a look here. It will be clear as we do it. We take the compass at this point first, and again with a suitable radius we will draw an arc in this way. Then what next? We have to construct first an angle of 60 degrees. So with the same radius we will draw another arc, keeping it here. Then again we need to construct an angle of 60 degree once again. That is, we need to draw an angle of 120 degree in fact, keeping the pointed end at this point, you can see. And remember not to change the radius. We will draw one more arc in this way. So here we get an angle of 120 degree. So this is the first 60 degree angle, this one, and this is the second one. We need to bisect this 60 degree angle, second one, and then we will get this 30 degree. So which 2 points we will be taking for bisection? Again let me mark here. First this point and the second one will be this point. Let me name these 2 points. This be P and this be Q. So first we will be keeping the compass at P and then Q and then bisecting this angle of 60 degree formed in the center. So let me place this compass at P, and now while bisecting, remember when we will keep the compass at these 2 points, the radius should be equal. Only then we will get the exact bisector, otherwise not. So with the same radius we will mark an arc here, and next what we will do is keeping the center at Q and with the same radius, I have not changed the radius, again we will draw an arc. Yes, now we get the point of intersection of the 2 arcs. What we have done is we are bisecting this angle of 60 degree between P and Q. Next what we have to do is simply join this point with this point of intersection and take it a little bit further, and with this we get an angle of 90 degree. So beautiful it is, isn't it? This is of measure 90 degree. you can construct along with me. Pause the video and draw it in your copy. Next we have an angle of measure 45 degree. You can see this 45 degree angle, we can get it by dividing 90 degree angle into two parts. Or in other words, first we will be constructing an angle of 90 degree and then we will be bisecting it. We have to divide it into two equal parts. In other words, we have to bisect it. And so here first we will start with the compass to get an angle of 90 degree. It will be in practice if we keep on drawing again and again. So first for 90 degree again we need to draw 60 degree and 120 degree. So with this radius, suitable radius, we are going to draw an arc in this way and then bring this downwards, keeping the pointed end at this point. With the same radius, remember, we will draw another arc to get 60 degree angle and then keeping the pointed end at this point. And remember, with the same radius, again we will draw one arc to get an angle of 120 degree. Next what we have to do is, we will bisect this angle of 60 degree in the center to get an angle of 30 degree, and 30 plus 60 we will get 90 degree. So first we will draw an angle of 90 degree. For this, keeping this point, taking it as center and with a radius which will be equal when we will be drawing the two arcs. So remember this, we have taken one radius. Next we will keep the center at this point and remember to take the radius equal. Again we will draw this arc. With this we keep it aside for a while. We have this point where we can get a line segment making an angle of 90 degree. So here we have an angle measuring 90 degree. What next we have to do? We have to bisect it to get an angle of 45 degree. You know, 45 degree is half of 90. So for bisecting, again we will take a look at where to keep the compass, the 2 points. One will be this one, P, this point, and the other one will be this point, Q. First point will be this one, P, and the second one will be this point, Q. These are the 2 points making an angle of 90 degree, and so we will be placing the compass at these 2 points, then draw 2 arcs of equal measure, and then we will be bisecting this angle of 90 degree. So let us use this compass once again. First we will keep the pointed end at this point P and remember to take the radius of equal measure. So here we are drawing one arc in this way. Taking it back at point Q, we will be placing it, and again with the same radius we will be drawing an arc in this way. Now simply we need to draw a ray here, join these 2 points, you may extend it further, and with this we get an angle measuring 45 degree, this particular angle, this one. This is of measure 45 degree. So I hope you get the concept behind this. Next we have an angle of 135 degree. How do we get this angle? You can see this is nothing but 90 degree plus 45 degree. So here again we need to construct 90 degree and then 45 degree also. For this we will take this point as O, this one as B, and first we will construct an angle of 180 degree by joining here. You can see this complete angle will be measuring 180 degree at point O. Again we will be taking the help of a compass to draw an angle of 60 degree first, then 120 degree to get 90 degree, and the same process will be followed. It will be revised for you as we draw again and again. With the same radius or a convenient radius, we will draw an arc. You can see I have taken it to the flat bottom completely. Next, what we will be doing, with the same radius, we will be keeping the pointed end at this point and draw another arc in this way. This is 60-degree angle. Again, keep the pointed end here of the compass, and with the same radius we will be drawing one more arc in this way. What do we get? 120-degree angle. Again, we will be bisecting this angle at the center. With the same radius, we draw one more arc, keeping the pointed end at this point. Draw one more arc of the same radius. What do you get? With this, we will get, let me keep it aside for a while, and join these two points. This is nothing but an angle of measure 90 degree. What next we need to do is, we have to construct this 45-degree angle, but this time we will not be making it on the right side, we will be making it on the left side, and with this we will be getting an angle of 45 degree here, and 90 plus 45 will give us an angle of 135 degree. So what we are doing is, we will be placing the compass at this point, let me name it as Q, and at this point let me name it as R here. So again, let us take the compass, and first we will place it at R, and remember, while bisecting we will be taking a radius of our own choice, but when we take the 2 points, then the radius should be same. Here first I have taken it at R, now placing the center at Q, and remember, now I won't be changing the radius, and you too should not change it. Yes, we get this point. Let us now draw a ray with O, starting from O and then joining these 2 points. What do we get? Here this one is 90 degree. You can see this is 90 degree, and this one is 45 degree because we have bisected this 90. You are getting 90 degree angle to the right also and to the left also. So here we have bisected the 90 degree which is on the left, and so with bisection we get this angle as 45 degree. This is 90, this is 45, this is 90, and then taking the two together, what do you get? Add the two angles, this is equal to 135 degree at the point O. I hope you can distinguish between the two angles formed here in this figure in this way. This is the angle of measure 135 degree formed from OB. You can count to this point. It is 90 plus 45 measuring 135, and here we have bisected the 90 degree angle towards the right, and with this we get this angle as 45 degree. You can easily compare the two angles and then practice making them. Next we have an angle of 75 degree and then 105. Again these two angles are somewhat similar, but still there is a basic difference, a big difference between the two. Their sizes, their measure, they are different, and just try to understand what is being told here. We have this ray. Let me name it as point O and this one as point B. Again, let us see here, how do we get 75 degree? It is nothing but 90 degree minus 15 degree. And how do we get this 15? It is half of 30. So again you can visualize, first we need to construct an angle of 90 degree, and from there we will get an angle of 75 degree. Let us draw it. Again we take the help of a compass here. For 90 degree also we need 60 degree and 120 degree. So keeping the compass here and with a suitable radius, we draw this arc. Then again keeping the center at point, this one with the same radius, we will draw another arc, In this way we get an angle of 60 degree, keeping the pointed end at this point, and with the same radius we will draw another arc. In this way we get an angle of 120 degree. Again we will keep the pointed end at this point, and with the same radius I am drawing one more arc, and again interchanging the two ends, keeping the pointed end at this part, at this point, and with the same radius draw an arc in this way. What do you get is again an angle of 90 degrees. So first let us draw the pointed or dotted line for 90 degree. In this way we get an angle of 90 degree. Just now let us understand how many angles and of what measure do we have. This angle is of 60 degree, you can see, and this angle, how much does it measure? This completely was 60 and this is half of 60, this is 30 degree. Now what do I need is half of 30. So I need to bisect this angle, this one. I need to bisect this angle, divide it into two parts, because only then I will be able to subtract 15 from 90. I have this angle of 90 degree, you can see this is completely angle of 90 degree, and from this I need to subtract 15 degree, which is half of 30, and I can see this angle of 30 degree in front of me. I need to bisect it. For this, where will I keep the compass, the 2 points? One will be here, this point, and the other one will be this point. At these 2 points where the two end points are of angle 30 degree, we will be keeping the pointed end of the compass, and then with equal radius we will be drawing 2 arcs, and then by joining from O we will get an angle of 75 degree. So just pay attention at these 2 points where we will be keeping the compass, the pointed end of the compass. So let us bring it here. First at this point, and remember whatever radius you choose, it's up to you. You can choose any radius, any convenient radius, but remember to take the same radius while keeping at these 2 yellow points. So here whatever the radius is, I am taking it and draw one arc, you can see here. Next what? Interchange, bring this pointed end at this yellow point here, and now with the same radius, remember the radius will be the same. Now again I am drawing an arc. What do we get? A point of intersection here. And next what? Simply join this O and this point of intersection. What will you get? You will get an angle of 75 degree from here. Okay, let me erase this. Starting from here, this one angle, this angle, this is of measure how much? 75 degree. What we have done? We have subtracted this 15 from this complete angle of 90 degree. You have seen this is the complete angle of 90 degree, and from here we are subtracting this 15 degree, half of this 30. You can see this was completely 30 and this is half of it, which we are subtracting, and we are now left up with an angle of 75 degree in this way. Just practice it once more if you are not confident by doing it once. Okay, then we have this angle of 105 degree. Again, how will we do this? We should know that it is nothing but 90 plus 15 degree this time. It was 90 minus 15 and it is 90 plus 15, and again this 15 we get by bisecting an angle of 30 degree. Clear to you? So it will be clear once we draw it. For this again we will need one compass. Let us bring it back, keeping the pointed end at this point. Again we will be having an angle of 60 degree and 120 degree and everything back. So let us draw it, keeping the pointed end again with the same radius at this point, we will get an angle of 60 degree. Keeping the pointed end at this point and with the same radius without changing it, what we will get is an angle of 120 degree. Again, to get an angle of 90 degree, we will be bisecting this center angle of 60 degree. So here again we will draw an arc, and now with the same radius and keeping the center at this point, again we will be drawing an angle, an arc in this way. Let us keep it aside. This will give us an angle of 90 degree. Let us join these 2 points. So here we have this 90 degree with us. Now the question arises, how will we get an angle of 105 degree? It is 90 plus 15. So just pay attention at this part. What is the measure of this angle? You can see this is 90. This center angle was 60 and this is half of it. So it is nothing but measuring 30 degree. And now we will be bisecting this angle, this red one, so that we get an angle of 15 degree, and adding it with 90 degree, we will get an angle of 105 degree. So where will we be keeping the 2 end points? One will be this one, this yellow point, and the other one will be this yellow point. At these 2 points, when we will keep the pointed end of the compass, we will draw 2 arcs of equal radius. Remember, while bisecting, we take the radius to be equal. So keeping the end points of the compass at these 2 yellow points, taking the same radius, we will be drawing 2 arcs, and the point of intersection will give us an angle of 105 degree. Let us do it with the help of compass once again. Placing the compass here, and now take the radius as you want. Let me take it a big longer one, and now let me draw an arc in this way. Again, keeping the compass back at this second yellow point here, and remember, this time the radius cannot be changed. It should be the same one. We get this point of intersection. Let me erase this part so that you don't get confused. Yes, now we get this point of intersection, and simply now join these 2 points. From here we will be joining it, this point of intersection, and with this we get an angle of 105. You can see this line segment or this ray is bisecting this red angle of 30 degree into 2 equal parts. That is this first part, this one is of 15 degree, and you know that this remaining one is 90 degree, and 90 plus 15, we get this complete angle as this one. This complete angle, this will measure how much? 105 degree. Is it clear to you? And yes, always pay attention at these 2 figures, because children get confused while constructing 75 degree and 105. The 75 degree angle is always tilted towards this bottom ray of the angle. You can see this 75 is towards this OB, whereas this 105 degree ray is away from the bottom ray of the angle. So while constructing these same angles at point B, suppose this is O and this is B, if you are constructing an angle of 75 degree at B, then remember to bisect that 30 degree angle which is tilted towards this OB, and in this case bisect that 30 degree angle which is away from OB. So just pay attention at these yellow points also, and try to draw the angles at point B also. 75 degree angle at B and 105 degree angle at B. Try to make those angles also. You will find the difference between the 2 angles. Next we have an angle of 150 degree. How will we construct it? You should know it is equal to 180 degree minus 30 degree. So that's easy. For this we need to draw an angle of 180 degree first. Let this point be O and this point be B. So at O we will be making an angle of 180 degree. For this, simply extend this O in this reverse direction. And then we get an angle of 180 degree at this point O. Next what we have to do is, we have to construct an angle of 30 degree. So for this we will bring one compass here, and let us first, keeping it at O and with a suitable radius, yes, this one, let us first draw an angle of 180 degree. This is a complete angle of 180 degree, you can see. Then what next? This time again you know that to get an angle of 60 degree or 30 degree, first we need to draw or construct an angle of 60 degree and then bisect it. Divide by 2 means bisecting an angle geometrically. So here again we will be drawing an angle of 60 degree, but this time to the left side, because this angle is greater than 90 degree, so it will be lying on the left side. So we place this pointed end at this point, and then with the same radius we draw an arc. So here we get an angle of 60 degree towards the left. Now we simply need to bisect this 60 degree angle and get an angle of 30 degree. We will be subtracting this 30 degree from 180, and then we will be getting the required angle of 150 degree. So for bisection again we will have to keep the pointed ends at this point, at this point, and then at this point. These two yellow points. Here we will be keeping the pointed ends of the compass. First we keep at this point, and remember for bisection you can choose any radius. Let me just elongate it and take a larger radius, and now we will draw an arc. Next what we will do is, with the same radius but with center this point, we draw another arc. This has fallen short, but still we get the point of intersection. Now simply what we need to do is join this O. Remember we have to join this O with this point of intersection. What do you see is, this was 60 degree, this is nothing but 30 degree, and this remaining one is also 30 degree, and along with this remaining angle we get an angle of 150 degree. What we have done? We have subtracted 30 degree from this complete angle of 180 degree. This is the complete angle of 180 degree, and from here we have subtracted this 30 degree angle, and then we get this red one as the angle measuring 150 degree. Can you clearly see this? This one angle. So in this way we have constructed a lot many angles. You can also construct an angle of 165 degree. How? Again you can bisect this angle of 30 degree by placing the pointed end of the compass at these two points. This point and this yellow point once again. By placing the pointed end at these 2 points, you can bisect this angle. You will get an angle of 15 degree, and then adding 15 degree to 150, you will get an angle of 165 degree. So you can see we have constructed many angles, and all these angles are multiples of 15. You can analyze this, and with this now you can practice all these angles. If you are not confident by making them once, you can practice them twice, thrice. But before we start the next exercise of chapter 4, you should be well versed in constructing these angles, and I am sure about it. Till then, practice these angles, and goodbye.